We're back with the second half of the Control Early mini-series. I want to get in this gorgeous room so bad. It kind of looks poisonous, but it's like one of... Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, it's definitely poisonous. I was going to say, it's one of those, like, the stove is beautiful, but I shouldn't touch it type ordeals. But this room is deadly. I don't know what's going on there. The bright, pretty colors are rupturing my brain cells, and that's probably not a good thing for lasting success. Welcome back, everybody. Hopefully you're enjoying Control. I'm so freaking hyped for the game. Only a couple weeks away. Cannot wait to play it. Ati with the voice of the year thus far as I'm concerned. That guy absolutely eviscerated. How you feel about that? Shooting him straight into another dimension. We got dudes hanging from the ceilings. There's vibes here that remind me of Inside. If you haven't played Inside, well, that's one heck of an indie game, and it'll leave a mark on you, so you probably should play that. But it feels like there's some inspiration taken, perhaps, from the Limbo Inside side of things, just in terms of how weird the environments are, and sort of the mood that it sets, although things here are far more dynamic. Frankly, I'm surprised that the systems all work as well as they do. We talked last time about how it feels so effortless, and it's a superhero game. You're a freaking X-Men. You have these incredible powers to go alongside a simplistic but varied weapon system, and the way in which you're able to blast, crush, smash, throw, and shoot all of your opponents, it's marvelous. Those headshots feel crispy, and it's one of those games like, this is a dangerous comparison because it has so much negativity around it, but I want you to only focus on the control of flight in Anthem. I felt like that was a next-gen level of in-game interaction and just straight-up control, and that's how I feel about Control. Forget all the parts where Anthem stinks and they did so much wrong, but like the moment where you jump off and fly, that like, holy crap, this feels so good and unlike anything I've done in a game ever. I mean, like, that's my feeling of how good Control controls. Alright, so we're trying to fix these coolant pumps and the energy converters. A lot of enemies. I kind of sometimes feel like I'm in Stomp. Have you ever seen Stomp? It's like this stage show where there's all these like percussion instruments and noises and everything that's just like very industrial, and that's kind of how the sound effects in the battles feel here. We're gonna grab that guy's goat and send it into a little bit of stratosphere change around. Grabbing some good stuff here. I hope eventually, like, you get to grab really big stuff. I'm not talking, like, Force Unleashed Star Destroyer type stuff, but I hope that there's one, more puzzles, and two, more oomph behind some of the telekinetic throws, because it's a satisfying as heck feeling. And I do like the light puzzle-solving elements, and I hope that they continue to build upon those. So here we're trying to take these generator batteries and pop them in to fix the converters. So we got to grab batteries from over in the storage area and launch them in. Everything is just really nice. Like, that's not even that tricky. Like, it doesn't, you don't have to like finickily not line it up. It's not very like,
now let's fix the pumps and what?
it just flows, baby. I don't know. All right, and after completing that, we do get a little bit of loot. These are the treasure chests hidden around, and you can see how they almost like loot box them out, right? Like, obviously it's not the same, but just in the sound effect and the it pops open, it kind of feels like something that could have been from like Hearthstone or Fortnite or whatnot. So checking out our weapon mods here for a little bit of shatter, boost action. What we want to put on shatter. I like that you can change out your mods per form of the greatest gun in the whole gosh darn world. Personal mod wise, I've got health boost. There's health recovery, energy recovery. So you can see and change these around, swap them in and out as you see fit, depending on how the game goes and what it throws at you. I've heard that the system is able to be pretty smart. So like if you're struggling mightily, it will give you better mods in order to make things a little bit more beatable. Now I don't know if the opposite is true. Like if you're doing really good, you get crappy mods. I don't think that's necessarily the case, but I do know that the system is supposed to be intelligent in a way that it tries to organically help you achieve an optimal experience. That room is still so freaking tempting. I don't know eventually if we get a gas mask or we're just never supposed to go in there. Ooh. Now I've grabbed the googly rock and that thing is also explosive and dangerous. How do I paint away these colors? I don't know if I'll ever be able to go in there, but it's definitely something to take note of. I think like There are Metroid aspects to this game Metroidvania aspects where you will be backtracking.
We need to fix this thing ASAP.
But I don't know that I'll get a power to better handle color and poison. Maybe, though, there is something that I can do. Alright, halfway done with this directorial override. And I think everyone will be a whole lot happier if we've got this area cleared out. The red glow of the hiss making me a little nervous. Get it? The map with the overlay. You can just keep that up and move around, which I appreciate. I've always loved that in games. Like, one of my earliest memories of something convenient like that is when you have... Wait, can you move it around? No, I'm not so sure. I think you can. But I also kind of stop. Oh gosh. Deadly enemies. Speaking of a new variety, last time we were talking about it, these guys are spider-like in the way that they squirm and worm towards you. So we're going to take them out quick before they explode. They've got a lot of juice up inside their backpacks. So let's finish them off fastly and worry about map movement later. Anyways, I was trying to say that I love, like in Bioshock, one of my earliest memories of being able to do something that is far more fun if you do it while you still play. So like the audio logs run as you still play the game. You don't have to sit there and look at a menu or read it or wait for it to play all the way through. You get to just play the game and also experience the lore. But now I'm uncertain if there are... ooh, it's a little hiss charged up form here, reading about that confidential document. But I pull the map back up, Zach, so we can see if we can move. I don't know. I think you can. There's our merry-go-round horse and all sorts of different documents and redacted forms that we'll eventually find and continue to collect. Alright, anywhere red seems like a good place to be. Those bodies just fell down, and I think they're going to turn into specters that need to be shot. Alright, great get right there. Straight in the mouth. Swallow the bullet. You ain't getting any dinner anytime soon. Alright, it looks like something nasty is coming in, flying through the sky, and we've always got to go after the aerials. Acrobatics. It's a little Cirque du Soleil, with a little bit of spooky. Kind of like a ghost Cirque du Soleil, if you will. You ever seen Cirque du Soleil? It's quite the worthwhile experience. I feel like though they've died in popularity over the last decade, but in the early aughts, it was kind of a piece of hotness in terms of something you could go experience. Maybe they overdid it. Maybe they overexposed it. Maybe they expanded too far. Let's see. Let's grab this control point now that we cleared out that group of enemies. And we'll rotate the world back to... oh, actually, legitimately rotating the world. The environment is shifting to fix, or at least expose, the coolant pumps for us to go and do some work on previously inaccessible. And we're dipping down below the structure. Way below.
I don't like that sound.
And sounding like something real rumbly-tumbly. Now, there's no, like, stealth insta-kill as far as I know, but you can get up close for, like, a shotgun blast if that's something that you want to do. Kind of catch them off guard, at least for your first attack. Maybe eventually you can grab something that will help you from behind, but I don't believe that to be the case. The game looks so beautiful on PC. Enter the coolant pumps. Hello, my friends. More telekinetic manipulation. I'm guessing I will have to see what these guys need. I like that it's like explicit in what you need to do, but not so explicit in the exact mission marker. I find that's more respectful of me and of players in general. Like, we played games, we know what's up. We probably figure it out and find. And hey, batteries are pretty obvious, so you don't need to mission mark it exactly. We've got another enemy onslaught inbound. Their flight just landed, and they're ready to go. A lot of them, actually, appearing out of nowhere. Maybe we can go and grab the battery before we have to deal with everybody. We'll put that guy in his place. Actually, they're pretty pissed off, so let's go deal with them. A little bit of telekinetic juice, and it still does extreme damage at high speeds. It's like a fastball. You can take someone's head off with something very small as long as you put enough force and velocity behind it. Grab the KO on that guy's cranium, and in come some of these exploders. Their backpacks loaded with human, well, maybe not human, formerly human body part dynamite. We'll take them out. Clear the sound effects and clear out the chamber. I do need something more. There's got to be another spot to put a battery. Maybe it's actually right here in front of us. Beautiful. That's 2 out of 3, and it's going to bring us to another round of combat. Great kill on that guy. Explosive. And we are A-okay. I have not yet died. Well, besides the time I got smushed last episode by those giant doors, but I haven't died in combat.
What the hell is that?
What the heck is this? Oh my gosh. This is all sorts of spooky. Ew. Okay, I might have jinxed myself there. We've got some gross sewage pus coming at us. I'm gonna stay back, so when we pop these juices, they don't infect us. It's kind of really gross. And back here is going to be what I would describe as kind of like a side mission, side quest area. If we're able to get through, we'll probably be rewarded with a perk or a pickup. It's nothing crazy, but there's definitely something wrong back here, and it's an optional work through if we want to acquire new loot. That was not the way to go. I really think I can move with the map, even though I'm not doing it. I could be wrong, I could be crazy, but I'm pretty sure that is the case. Alright. Shoot the tiny snail eyes. Don't they kind of look like snail eyes? I feel like slugs are crawling out the walls. There's one more. Staying behind cover definitely helps. It's interesting. It's like a full body, full system hive mind organism, because as I shoot them, it recedes. But then it's still in other places. It's much more than meets the eye, or the eyes in the case of here, because there's a whole bunch of them. I'm guessing it's going to open up a path eventually as it spits its goo. Very Dead Space-like in some of the grossness that we're experiencing down here. And man, I miss Dead Space. I'd, in fact, love Remedy to give me their take on a space game. I think they do a phenomenal job merging sort of what Prey and Control and Alan Wake all do. How cool would that be? A little bit of Dead Space action. Dodge Efficiency, another personal mod, so that's our reward for working our way through the slime and the grime, and I'll take it. Could come in handy. There's something massive going on down here.
I don't like that sound.
Jesse really doesn't like the sound. I'm not sure what it could be. I didn't see anything. The coolant pumps are... Yep, we can move. There we go. Confirm. Okay, so the map can be an overlay if you want to just have it up and know where you're going. I do really appreciate that, as opposed to a frozen menu screen. Anything else back here? It feels like we got all the gut washed out. So we probably can exit the area. There's music? Hello?
There go the pipes.
But it did lead me
Nothing more satisfying
to
than manually.
another pipe, and now we can go and lift the lockdown, which will be good. Get out of this area. Anybody else around here? Somebody shoot me. Yeah, there we go. Up tip top. Somebody appeared and destroyed the railing, but did not destroy the dude. Probably have to get more on his level if we want to take him on. Is he a one-man army? Did he just come down here by himself, or is he bringing a crew? They have yet to arrive. Kind of feels like it might just be one dude. More bodies hanging in the sky. Nope, there's actually a couple. Perhaps they'll descend and drop into us. There's another one. Also, like, obviously a very different type of soldier, but Killzone vibes with the orange glow that these hiss emit. Another game series that I really like and would love to see come back. Maybe in PS5 launch title. I know the rumor's been Horizon Zero Dawn 2, but I honestly would be okay with Killzone instead. Blasphemy. Blasphemy, right? Alright, climb back up to the top. And it looks like we need to get back to the power plant in order to lift the override, but maybe there's a quicker way to do it. It's a little tricky to read this one, given that it's a flat map and there's so many different levels here. But there is a giant elevator and a giant heavy enemy. Could this have been the sound that we heard? I don't know. I mean, this guy seems big, but maybe not big enough for what we were hearing. Let's throw some exploding canisters. Not doing a ton of damage, but our gun is working. Beautiful bullet magic. And we'll continue to throw and blow, and whatever the heck we hit him with there, that worked out super nice. Thanks for the materials. Good night. Your elevator ride was sadly your last. Alright, in and up we go. No, our mission, like the particle effects are insane. Something's always just spewing and exploding, lighting up. Which keeps things looking good. That's a great shot right there. Throw that one in a trailer, Remedy. That's a good looking shot up the elevator with the bodies hanging. And our Jesse straight in the center. Okay, let's get something done. Uh-oh. Battle is brewing. More bad dudes back at the power plant. And a whole lot of them. So we have a welcoming party. Thanks for being here. The ensemble is amazing. We're just going to grab all of this heavy industrial pipage and swallow them whole. With a little bit of telekinetic lava. They are popping in a lot. That's a dynamite stick. Boom goes the Helgen wannabe. And we'll take out an entire area of enemies with headshots, pistol blasts, shotgun strikes, and a little love from our ability. Even if telekinesis was all you've got, it's a pretty sick one. But you will acquire other abilities along the way. And eventually we'll be able to fly right alongside with these aerial acrobatics. And that'll be nifty as well. Can't wait to see like what the final loadout of abilities is. I got to play, like I said, a demo where you had like a bunch of abilities, and they were saying that it was all of them, but I don't know. I feel like there might be something saved for the end. Wouldn't you do that? If you're making a game with heroic supernatural powers, just save a really good one for the end. I hope that they have. I mean, the lineup that I got to play around with was great, but I do hope there's a surprise or two as you make your way into that eventual final act. Okay, let's go get this lifted. I guess we can clear this again. Ooh, now it's a fast travel and ability point, and we can see the freaking level up skill tree here. This is what you can do. You can grab extra boosts to your health, your energy, launch damage, some pretty nifty things that, as you can see, will fill out more and more probably the more powers we acquire. Melee damage, a lot of locked abilities, but we can give ourselves a little extra launch boost, and then there's milestones down below that open up even more for Jesse to utilize. So astral constructs are our weapon forms here. Oh, we can build this guy. Alright, sweet. So you can utilize different materials to gain an additional weapon form. You can also use it to build out weapon mods or personal mods. So there's crafting along with acquisition, loot, and materials all working in concert to give you the best darn possible character. Alright, we'll put spin instead of shatter. Throw a mod on here and see what this one's all about. If we like it a little bit more. This is spin, and it feels like it is rapid fire to the max. I mean, it makes sense. Spin the barrel, shoot the bullets, and have a nice day. There are more guys over here? And there's somebody flying. But looks like he's already done. He did drop some red crystals, and I guess he led us to more. Spin is effective, man. Look at that. Spin straight to the skull, and these guys are goners. Hit them with themselves. Gotta love a little taste of your own medicine as we work our way through these exploding heads. They've got dynamite, and we have got to stay in control. Finish the fight here and lift this darn lockdown. There's just so many dudes that gotta clear out first. There we go. A ritual impulse. Health is all full. And we'll progress to central maintenance. Huh. Oh, so this must be back more towards the main lobby where we can access a whole lot of different sectors, different areas. Some of them look quite dastardly. But I don't believe this is... Whoa! There's definite areas that are messing with our mind. That colorful area, the red one right there, too much for Jesse to tackle. I don't know if that's kind of their way of blocking off certain pieces and points of progression, or if there genuinely are things we need to do and acquire in order to move beyond those sorts of obstacles. Alright, looks like I gotta get back over in there to lift this lockdown. Probably talk to the man in charge and see what he has to say. So back up we go. Let's get back over here and see if we can lift it. I'd love it to get down there, but I think it's just an easy access through this main door. Anything up top? Not quite. Alright. Back in we go. Talk to me, buddy.
When the converters and coolant pumps are working again, we should be able to get this baby back down to a safe temperature. I hope.
Got a little dialogue tree here. Options we can discuss.
What do you know about the hiss?
Not much, only what I've seen. Well, they use the same tactics that Marshall and Salvador taught us, which makes me think that the hiss haven't completely erased the people inside, which is a pretty fucking horrible thought. Or they're just using whatever they find in their victim. In any case,
Why do you think?
shit, I don't know. They want to make my life.
Gotta get out of here. I got limited time. We gotta go, man.
I should be going.
Right. You got a lockdown to lift.
Whew. There is a little secret loot here, and I was limited on time, so normally I'd want to listen to everything he had to say, but they were telling me to wrap it up, giving me that sad signal, and now we have to wait until closer to launch to play more. What are your thoughts on Control at this point? Are you more or less interested in picking it up after seeing this little mini-series? That's going to wrap it up for us here. I hope you enjoyed. I had so much fun with this game. Cannot wait to play the full thing from start to finish. We'll definitely be covering it more. We'll definitely be playing it more. I'll definitely be bringing you deeper thoughts and more cool moments from this title. Until that time, it launches August 27th. Which, man, the year just passes so freaking fast. So we're going to be there before you know it. Until that time, thanks so much for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. It means a lot. Let me know your take in the comments down below. Drink some hot chocolate. And until next time, thanks again for watching. And we will see you all later.